New evidence shows that another head of a government agency was given the Christine Holgate treatment. I'm Robert Barwick, Research Director of the Citizens Party. James Shipton, who had been chairman of ASIC, was given the Christine Holgate treatment because he dared to step on the toes of the Big Four banking monopoly. We'll tell you the rest of the story in a minute, but this is another demonstration that the best way to break the stranglehold of the Big Four banks is with the Commonwealth Postal Savings Bank. As the Citizens Party has previously reported in detail, on October 22, 2020, Christine Holgate was falsely and maliciously accused of recklessly spending taxpayers' money. She rewarded Australia Post executives who had landed the deal of the century. The deal got 3 of the 4 Big Four banks and 70 other smaller institutions to reimburse Australia Post $220 million for banking services provided to those banks' own customers in post offices. She also opposed the plan to privatise Australia Post, so she was targeted for removal. On that same day, last October 22nd, James Shipton was also falsely accused of recklessly spending taxpayers' money. He had also angered the Big Four banks because, as chairman of ASIC, the corporate regulator, he stepped up enforcement actions against them in the aftermath of the Banking Royal Commission, which revealed many of their crimes. He even had the nerve to say publicly to the bankers,
"I am up here today saying something as basic as obey the law."
As Scott Morrison might say, "I'm appalled, it's disgraceful." Then Shipton came into conflict with Treasurer Josh Frydenberg. Shipton said the responsible lending laws were not causing any economic concern and there was no reason to weaken these laws. For these offences, James Shipton was targeted for removal. Treasurer Frydenberg replaced Shipton with Joe Longo. The media reported Longo was, quote, business friendly, which really means Big Four friendly. How can the stranglehold of the Big Four be broken? Of course, we need real regulations and honest regulators, but we also need to restructure the financial system itself. By establishing a Commonwealth Postal Savings Bank, we force the Big Four to compete, thereby breaking their monopoly. The mere presence of a public banking alternative will support the regulatory health of the financial system. The CPSB would invest in the real economy rather than speculative bubbles. Please sign our petition calling for a national Australia Post Bank. The scathing Senate report that exonerated Christine Holgate has created a new political environment in Australia. The time is ripe if we act forcefully and urgently. Please sign our petition and join the fight.